So check this out. Normally I'm here working in the garage, but this time running to a buddy's place to pick up an MSD box, and his neighbor has a replica of a 2-lane blacktop 55 Chevy with screen used parts on it. So we're gonna go check that out. There it is, a 2-lane blacktop car. It's kind of covered in stuff, but it is here.
You can walk in there.
Yeah, I will. It has parts from the actual screen used car on it. That big old scoop on there. This is totally awesome. I can't believe I'm looking at this car right now. It's got the daisies on it. It's got the clips for the lift-off hood. The whole nose comes up. Does this have the 454 in it?
Yep, it has the correct intake, correct carburetors, correct 454.
I bet this thing sounds phenomenal.
It unfortunately has Flowmasters on it. Here's a Denver's Choppers right there. The red light.
Chopper.
An original Denver's Choppers before he died.
Neat chopper. It's got the slide windows on it. It's a little dusty and dirty. So it's been sitting here for a minute. Does it have the Monte 4-speed?
Yep, a real Monte M22 rod crusher.
These even look like the seats that they used in the movie, because like they had
everything is to the T.
To the T. That is incredible. Alright, with what little light I have here, you can see the big block 454 with the tunnel ram, and then the fender headers. Oh, it is incredible. It looks just like it did in the movie. And it's not really much to see, but I'm doing my best. That's cool. I would love to unhook that exhaust and just listen.
I said, this engine is more accurate to the screen used car than the actual screen used car that was sold at Make Them Auto Auction.
Wow. Absolutely incredible. Cannot believe I'm looking at this car right now. So it's got the... Say that again? You know more than I do, dude.
It has the chrome around the badge, but not the actual badge in it, just like the movie car.
Okay. I'll have to look for that again, because I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the scene, in the opening scene after the street race, when they go to put the street tires back on it,
yes,
and they lift the trunk off.
Yep.
You can see the badge right there when they go to lift the trunk up.
I will definitely have to check that out. That is awesome. Man, I would love to see this car on the road. Yeah, this has a lift-off trunk, too. Sweet.
I am cornholio.
Yeah. Back home here with the MSD box. This was originally all mine from that I gave to my friend to use, and he never used it, so it's all brand new. It's just a digital 6A. It should work with the big block. It works like all the other ones, except this one doesn't have a rev limiter, which it'll be fine. But I got all the wiring here, still new in the box, never used. This was actually came with the distributor I got back when I was running a 355, and it just never got used. So this is actually a couple years old, and it was just never opened. So we're going to hook this up with the big block, and it should help out with that. Alright, so check this out. We got some Bilstein shocks for the front of the car. I got them in the back too, you can see in the frame swap video. But I heard these are pretty good, some might disagree. These came with the kit, so we're going to try these out. They do pretty good at the part of the car, so let's see if I can get one of these open. They're from Germany, the only un-American thing I will have on this car. Yeah, so here they are. Came with stickers out the wazoo. Came with all the hardware. It's weird that it doesn't have the boot on it. The rear ones have the boot. But I'll stick it in there and see what it does. I have to make a parts run. So I gotta get some parts. So that's a good time to show you the Rolling Thunder shop truck. Or in this case, a van. Say a 1987 G20. We use it to pick up parts. We haul everything with it. We tow with it. We camp in it. 87, got the little taillights in it. It's got a neat little motor in it too. Nothing too crazy, enough power to get it going. I'll show you that quick. Not the original motor, it's actually a 350 with torque heads on it. The swirl ports. It's got a little sound to it, nothing crazy, but it hasn't been started in over a week, so let's see how unhappy she'll be. This is a total roadkill moment right here. Get my keys. Alright, come on, girl. Give it the 2-pump chump here. Battery might not be happy. Fired right up after sitting for a week in below freezing weather. Sounds half decent. Yes, the Bilsteins are in. They look so good. Both of them are in. We are getting closer, guys. Getting closer. So they were pretty easy to pop in. They come with the bolts and the nuts. Now you have to go to the auto store and pick up those clips that go into the holes of the control arm at the bottom. They're easy to get. Cheap garbage, but it works. Now, we had a little concern here. The bump stop isn't lining up with the UMI upper control arm, but I called UMI today, and they said that that is common for a GM A-body frame. See, that one's on. And he said because the suspension's all the way down, they're just droop stops. So he said with an alignment and all the parts on it and the weight of it, it brings them up off of that. So, shouldn't have to worry about it. But I thought that was going to line up. So. Okay, so I just got done putting the gear oil into the rear end differential. My dumbass forgot to do it back when the frame was out of the car, so I had to crawl under there. But here's what we got going on. With my 10, I have a 12 bolt rear end. And with the big block, go out with a Richmond gear. 390, and then a True Track Allburn Posi unit. I'm still running my stock axles, but they're 30 splines, so they should be okay. If I shred them up, I'll get Mosers or whatever. But to start, we got this guy went in first. Helps with the Posi track. It's oil additive. And then it took about two. There's a quarter left in this one. STP gear oil. So put her on in there till it oozed out and tightened her down. All right, got an update here. Now, as some of you might learn about me here, is that I don't wrench and hold a camera. I'm not a god. So I was listening to a podcast and wrenching. So this is the update. I got the adjustable sway bar links in by UMI. Now these are just sitting in here. They're all threaded in and everything, and it's snug. These are adjustable when the car will be on the ground with all the weight on it. That'll completely change everything. And I also got the tie rod ends in. Yeah. You look on this side, this one's straight, and that one's all the way over there. They obviously need lined up, which we will do. I'm waiting on rotors. They're supposed to come tomorrow. I really wish they were here today, because I just want to keep cranking on this thing. But the rotors are going to go on, and the brakes, and then we'll sit it on the ground, and then I'll get a measuring tape and do the old school string alignment, and then probably get it ballpark just to roll it around. But when the weight of the new motors in the car, then I will readjust it again and just make sure everything's good to go onto a trailer to make it to the big car show in March. That's indoors. And then after that's done and the road salt's gone, the snow's melting pretty good. We're going to take it to my buddy's alignment shop. He's got a state-of-the-art in-ground alignment, because this actually has a lot more points of alignment than I thought, which is good. It's all adjustable. That'll be a video of its own. So, yeah, just keep on trucking here. So here we have the suspension completely bolted on. Everything's back together. And the brakes. Now, I had to use the old rotors because my dumbass self screwed up and bought the wrong year of slotted rotor. Those are for a 73 to 77 midsize GM. And they also fit C10 two-wheel drive trucks. So the snout on there is way too long to clear the spindle. So until I can get rid of those and get new ones, I'm just going to run my original rotors. It'll be fine. Another dumbass point I got to fix. I screwed up and put the A-arms, the upper control arms are on backwards. Once the motor's in the car, I'll just unbolt them with the jack underneath it and swap them over. But at least you can see it is all done, other than the tie rod ends. I gotta put them, line them up with a piece of string with the tires on it and stuff till we can get it to an alignment shop. So I just gotta button them up. But overall, the rest of the suspension is on.